Okay, we go to the present perfect continuous tense in the context of OET. Therefore, the third person. Okay, he or she or the name. In the present perfect continuous, we have the word has, auxiliary verb, has. We are not mentioned the have now, if that's in plural understood. Has been plus the verb plus ing. So we have the example, has been drinking, has been using, has been consuming, has been smoking. Such kind of, words. Now, we must know this quite well. Because we find in some of the letters, when they give you the case note, you find in the case note, smokes, or maybe drinks. They don't give you the full sentence, just the indication. Drinks. In bracket, perhaps they could be writing 30 years. They don't write for 30 years. Maybe smokes. In bracket, they might write 5 years, or 10 years, or 30 years. So which would mean, it indicates for the reader, or those who, when we go through a case note, that this person started this habit not now, 30 years ago. Even now he's continuing. Which would mean a very simple understanding of this tense. Action started in the past and still continuing. He started drinking 30 years ago. He has not stopped it. Even now he's continuing it. He has not stopped it. Please remember, action started in the past and it is continuing. Maybe 30 years ago, maybe just last week, maybe 3 years ago, he started smoking. He has been smoking for the past 3 years. That means he started smoking 3 years ago. Even now, he smokes. He's continuing that habit. And that's why please be careful, not because to be careful, but, to write it in a better way. Sometimes, students write, he smokes and he drinks. Ends with that. But it would be better and very fine if you write, if they are given about drinking or about smoking in the bracket, maybe some number of years, then he smokes. They have not mentioned number. He smokes and has been drinking for the past 30 years. So that will be the, and please understand, has been drinking up that for the past number of years or the period of time. That should be there. So please note this very carefully. So we have these words coming in. He has been drinking for the past, maybe some years. She has been using drugs from an early age. He has been consuming alcohol for the past 5 years. Or he has been smoking for the past, 2 years or 3 years, or the past 3 months, whatever. What is important to keep in mind is this. Action, talk about an action that started in the past, even now it is continuing. Not that he just simply smokes. He started this earlier, even now it's continuing. So, therefore, that variety of style when you write that present tense is something wonderful. He smokes. It's a fact. Lifestyle. We use the simple present. He smokes. And then you add, and has been drinking for the past 30 years. So, the very thing, the present tense, now you went into a different, variety. Different style. So that makes it, gives a beauty to the language. That gives, something, it makes it very fine. Rather than he smokes, then he drinks, and he started 30 years ago, instead of that he has been drinking. That's the beauty of the language when we use this kind of tenses. Keep that in mind. So a very simple understanding of this. Don't go into any complication of this particular tense because we are using it or we are mentioning it precisely in the context of OET. Action started in the past and it is continuing. Even now it is continued. Therefore, has been drinking, has been using, has been, consuming, has been smoking, whatever. Whatever that verb comes in that context, use it that way. From the case note, what do they indicate and what are they trying to, give the idea about that. Accordingly, you use it. But please keep in mind, has been plus verb plus ing. And that's why you mentioned this. So I hope that is okay with the present perfect continuous tense of the present tense. Okay, we will go to the next one, the past tense, and then the simple past, past continuous, and past perfect. Then after that, we go into a difficult area for many, the passive voice that comes in OET. Okay.